Guys, I think I may have finally found out what Sanji's final power-up is. Now, I don't mean his next power-up because I think he'll probably get another power before the end of Elbaf, but this video is specifically referring to his final power-up. So throughout the series of One Piece, we've seen that Sanji is able to conjure flames, and even King asked him during this fight that how are you able to conjure flames if you're a regular human? And Sanji just simply responded with, regular humans can do this, or humans can do this. Now, we all know that's not the case. Sanji isn't technically a regular human. He's a modified human. And even with his modified exoskeleton, he was able to push his flames further and turn them into blue flames. So originally he started off with regular orange flames, and then he turned them into blue flames because his body could take it due to his exoskeleton. And that's pretty much where we are now. So with all of that being said, I'll just go ahead and say it now. I think Sanji's final flame is going to be pink. I think he'll be able to conjure pink flames by the end of this series. Now, I know at this very moment, some of you may be questioning, saying, what do you mean, Kel? Why would he have pink flames? That doesn't make sense. And let me stop you right there. Actually, it kind of does make sense. Allow me to explain. So as we've learned throughout the series, Sanji's flames have no limit. They can burn as hot as possible as long as he can take it. So this would mean as long as Sanji is able to strengthen his body and uses haki correctly, his body can technically withstand insane levels of heat. And not to mention, if Sanji did need modifications to his modified body, they literally have Vegapunk right beside them. Vegapunk just helped Frankie out by giving him a new type of powered cola. So what's not to say Vegapunk can also help Sanji out? But that's neither nor there. Now let me explain why I say Sanji's flames will be pink, and I think this will be his final power-up instead of his next power-up. So I believe these pink flames will represent Sanji's power in his final state. I don't believe there will be another ceiling beyond these pink flames. And the reason I say this is because plasma is the final level that heat reaches when it becomes really hot. When all the electrons are ripped from the atoms and they're just flowing freely, heat turns into plasma. And plasma is also known as the fourth state of matter. And what did I say? This would be Sanji's final power-up, so this would be his fourth power-up. Because he had his orange flames first, he had his blue flames in Wano, then he will probably most likely get another flame by the end of Elbaf, and then his pink flames would be his final flame, which would be his fourth installment. And what is plasma? The fourth state of matter. Now, of course, I don't think this would be any type of regular power-up. I think this particular power-up will reflect on Sanji of who he is and how he feels, similar to Luffy's Gear 5. Luffy becomes this white mythical figure that represents freedom, which at the same time mirrors how Luffy feels. So these flames wouldn't just be another normal power-up. They would represent how Sanji feels. They would represent the loving and kind person that Sanji is. I mean, after all, doesn't pink represent the color of love? We know at Wano Sanji said he would reject his side if that meant that Luffy could become Pirate King. He would reject the side of him being nice, him being chivalrous, him being the kind-hearted person he is, if that meant his captain could reach his goal. But I think if Sanji found a way to embrace everything, his German genes, his loving personality, and combine it into one, I think this is where the pink flames will conjure, representing not only a new power-up going forward, but at the same time representing his love and compassion that he shows for others. This would be such a poetic way for Oda to set up Sanji's final power-up. Him finally coming to realization that love doesn't make him weak, but at the same time, love can make you stronger. Me personally, I think this would be the best way to top it all off. But anyway, once again, this was another short video. I wanted to get this video out to see what you guys would think about this, because I think this could eventually become a real possibility.